Ever wondered how mass immigration affects an economy, specifically Canada's economy? Welcome to a journey of discovery, where we delve into the complex and multifaceted topic of mass immigration and its impact on Canada's economy. This subject is not a simple black and white issue, but rather a kaleidoscope of viewpoints, each with its own merits and shortcomings. We're not here to pass judgment, but to explore, to understand, and to share information. We will unravel the threads of this issue, from the potential economic benefits to the possible drawbacks, and everything in between. This is not just a Canadian issue, but a global one, touching the lives of countless individuals across the world. So whether you're interested in economics, immigration, or simply want to understand the world a little better, this video is for you. So let's dive in and explore this topic in more detail. Immigration in general has both positive and negative impacts on an economy. Let's start by looking at the brighter side of things. Immigrants bring along with them a rich tapestry of cultural diversity and vibrancy, which can breathe new life into a nation's social fabric. They introduce unique perspectives, practices, and flavors, enhancing the cultural dynamics of the host country. This cultural enrichment can lead to innovation and creativity across various sectors, from arts and entertainment to technology and business. Moreover, immigration can fill labor gaps. In industries struggling with labor shortages, immigrants can step in and provide the needed manpower. The healthcare sector, agriculture, and technology are just a few examples where immigrants have been crucial to meeting labor demands. This not only keeps these sectors running smoothly, but also helps boost the economy. But it's not all rainbows and butterflies. Immigration can also present some challenges. One of the most notable is the increased competition for jobs. As more people enter the job market, locals may find it harder to secure employment, especially in sectors where immigrants have a strong presence. This can lead to tensions and even social unrest. Furthermore, resources may become strained as more people vie for them. From housing to public services, the increased demand can lead to shortages and put pressure on the government to provide. Finally, while cultural diversity is a boon, it can also lead to potential cultural clashes. Differences in language, customs, and values can result in misunderstandings and friction. But it's important to remember that these are potential impacts, not certainties. How a country manages immigration can significantly influence whether these impacts are felt and to what degree. Remember, if you're finding this informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's look at the situation in Canada specifically. Canada, known for its welcoming stance and open arms towards immigrants, has one of the most extensive immigration policies in the world. The country actively seeks out individuals who contribute to the cultural, social, and economic fabric of the nation, making it a top destination for people seeking better opportunities. The immigration policy of Canada is built on three main categories: economic immigrants, family reunification, and refugees. Economic immigrants, who make up the bulk of newcomers, are selected for their skills and potential contributions to Canada's economy. Family reunification allows Canadian citizens and permanent residents to sponsor their family members for immigration. Meanwhile, refugees are taken in for humanitarian reasons. The reasons why people choose to immigrate to Canada are as diverse as the immigrants themselves. Some are drawn by the promise of economic prosperity, lured by high living standards and abundant job opportunities. Others are seeking a safe haven from conflict or persecution in their home countries. Still, others are attracted by the country's reputation for tolerance, diversity, and inclusivity. Canada attracts a wide range of immigrants: highly skilled professionals, entrepreneurs, students seeking world-class education, families wanting a safe and prosperous environment to raise their children, and refugees fleeing turmoil and hardship all find a place in Canada's diverse society. This mass immigration phenomenon paints a vibrant picture of multiculturalism and diversity. However, it also presents challenges and impacts that need to be addressed. One such impact is on the economy. An influx of immigrants can bring about changes in the labor market, housing, public services, and overall economic growth. So with all this immigration, what's happening to Canada's economy? Some argue that mass immigration is negatively impacting Canada's economy, but how? Let's delve into the reasons that fuel this perspective. One of the foremost arguments is the increased competition for jobs. With a surge in population, there are more people vying for the same positions. This can lead to job scarcity for both immigrants and native Canadians alike. It's a classic case of supply outstripping demand in the labor market. The next point of contention is the strain on social services. When a large number of immigrants enter a country, they often require support in terms of housing, education, and healthcare. This sudden influx can put a significant burden on these services, potentially leading to longer wait times and less availability for everyone. Another argument made by some is the potential for cultural clashes. While Canada prides itself on being a multicultural nation, the assimilation of diverse cultures is not always seamless. This could lead to social tension and unrest, which can indirectly affect the economy. It's also important to note that the economic implications of immigration are not solely financial. There are social costs too, which can be harder to quantify, but are no less significant. For instance, some argue that mass immigration can lead to overcrowding and increased pressure on infrastructure. These points illuminate why some believe that mass immigration is causing harm to Canada's economy. However, it's crucial to remember that these are arguments, not definitive facts. They represent one side of a multifaceted debate. But as with any issue, there are two sides to every story. Others, however, argue that mass immigration is actually benefiting Canada's economy. Let's explore this viewpoint. There's a solid school of thought that believes mass immigration is the fuel that powers Canada's economic engine. For starters, immigrants fill critical labor gaps. With a rapidly aging population and a declining birth rate, Canada faces a potential labor shortage. Immigrants, many of whom are young and eager to work, help fill these gaps, ensuring that businesses have the workforce they need to thrive. Beyond this, immigrants are often entrepreneurial. They take risks, innovate, and create jobs. According to a report by the Business Development Bank of Canada, 1 in 5 small and medium-sized businesses in Canada is owned by an immigrant. These businesses contribute significantly to Canada's GDP, driving economic growth and job creation. Now let's not forget about the cultural enrichment immigration brings. It's not directly an economic factor, but it's a crucial part of the bigger picture. A diverse workforce leads to diverse ideas, which can lead to innovation and improved productivity. And in a globalized world, having a multicultural society can be a significant advantage. It can foster international business relationships and attract foreign investment. But it's not all rosy. There are challenges too. Integration can be a long and complex process. Language barriers, recognition of foreign credentials, and discrimination are all hurdles that need to be overcome. And there's always the question of sustainability. How many immigrants can Canada absorb and support without straining its resources? The point here is not to say that mass immigration is without its problems. It's to highlight that there are two sides to this coin. Both the negative and positive impacts of mass immigration need to be considered and addressed in a balanced and thoughtful way. So as you can see, this is a complex issue with no easy answers. So, is mass immigration destroying Canada's economy? The answer isn't as clear-cut as you might think. We've explored the economic impact of immigration, looking at how mass immigration has played out in Canada. We've delved into the negative implications it may have on the economy, but also highlighted counter-arguments that challenge this perspective. It's important to remember that the issue isn't black and white. The pros and cons of immigration on an economy are multifaceted, involving aspects of labor markets, public finance, and economic growth. The debate continues with different perspectives, each backed by its own set of facts and figures. It's a complex issue, one that requires careful consideration and understanding before drawing conclusions. What we can all agree on, however, is the importance of informed discourse. As we navigate these conversations, let's strive to stay informed, engage in respectful dialogue, and remember the human stories behind the statistics. We hope this video has given you some food for thought. Thanks for watching.